Yo, let me tell you something wild. You know how everyone says, if you hear something, say something? Yeah, well, where I'm from, that gets you killed. But last Tuesday was different. Around 3 a.m., the whole block woke up. Every single house. Why? Because of the screaming. And I ain't talking about some domestic argument or a cat fight. Nah, fam. This sounded like someone was getting their soul ripped out through their throat. And the worst part? I looked out my window and I saw what was making that noise. So look, boom. It's late, right? I'm in my room, grinding some COD, headset on, just chilling. My pops is asleep downstairs. The dog is passed out. Everything is quiet. Normal. My neighborhood isn't exactly Beverly Hills, you feel me? We got sirens, we got loud music. You get used to it. You learn to ignore the noise. But then, my headset cuts out. Dead silence. And through the window, I hear this sound. It started low, like a whimper. I thought maybe it was the crackhead down the street, old man Jerry. He's always tripping on something. But then it got louder and louder. It didn't sound human, bro. It was like metallic, like a screeching train, but with a human voice mixed in. I took my headset off, walked to the window, and peeked through the blinds. You know, just a little bit. Didn't want to get spotted. Now, here's the creepy part. I look across the street, right? And I see lights flicking on. Mrs. Johnson's house, light on. The scary biker dude next door. His curtain moves. Everybody was up. Everybody was listening, but nobody, and I mean nobody, opened their front door. The street was empty. Just that one flickering streetlight buzzing like crazy, and the screaming kept going. It wasn't coming from my house. It was coming from the middle of the road. But when I looked at the asphalt, nothing. Empty. I'm thinking, am I tripping? Is the weed bad? But then I see my dog. Rex is a pit bull, big boy, scared of nothing. He's under my bed, shaking like a leaf. That's when I knew, this is some supernatural type nonsense. Then it stopped. The screaming just cut off, snap. Silence. But then I heard footsteps, not shoes on pavement. It sounded like wet slaps. Slap, slap, slap. I pressed my face against the glass. Under that flickering streetlight, I saw him. Or it. It looked like a guy wearing a hoodie, jeans, normal fit. But he was walking wrong. His knees were bending backwards like a bird. And he was tall, bro. Too tall. Like 7 feet, easy. He stopped right in front of my house, dead ass, right in front of my walkway. He didn't turn his head, he just stood there. And then, he opened his mouth, but he didn't scream this time. He played a recording. I swear to God, he sounded exactly like my mom calling my name. David, David, open the door. My mom lives 3 states away. I almost threw up. I locked my door, grabbed my bat, and sat in the corner until the sun came up. I didn't sleep a wink. Next morning, silence. I go outside to check the mail. I see Mrs. Johnson. She looks at me, I look at her. She knows, I know. But she just nods and goes back inside. No cops were called, no news report, nothing. But there's one thing. On the pavement, right where that thing was standing, there's a scorch mark, like someone took a blowtorch to the concrete. So yeah, if you hear screaming at 3 a.m., do yourself a favor. Put your headphones back on, turn the volume up, and whatever you do, don't look out the window. That's why I'm moving out next month. This block is cursed, man. Yo, if you've ever seen something sketchy in your hood that you can't explain, drop it in the comments. And hit that sub button if you want to see me actually survive this. Peace.